Hey, what's up guys? It's Lucas and you're watching Fine Tuning. This is going to be part 2 in a series I'm doing where I talk about the music of Intertwine, my first original band. And today's track is track number 2 off of our first record. This is called Best Intentions. So just like before, I'm going to do my best to remember everything that went into writing this song and recording it and what we used and, how everything went down at the time. This is, like more than 10 years ago now. And Kenan was actually nice enough to record some stuff for me as well here. Kenan's the other guitar player from Intertwine. So I'm going to cut to Kenan and then I will chime in if I feel like I remember something too.
Yo, what's up everybody? This is KP, man. This is Best Intentions. This was such a fun song. The first album we put out was kind of a mix of genres that we were molding together to put together the sound that makes Intertwined.
In fact, that's actually the reason we called the band Intertwine, is because the four of us came from really sort of different musical backgrounds. Particularly me and Kenan and Travis were really different. Kenan is definitely like more of a metal guy, and Travis was way more into like funk and like R&B and that kind of stuff. And of course, I'm kind of more the traditional classic rock blues type guy. So Intertwine was our way of saying that like we're going to intertwine all these styles together.
And this one is where more of my influence comes out. I'm definitely more of a metalhead, definitely more than the other guys, and riffs and chunk and all that kind of stuff is very natural to me. The riff is very simple, but it punches so much, and when Chris is behind it driving, and a lot of the complicated slapping in the background that Travis puts in on it. It's such a good composition.
So pay close attention to all the stuff happening in the verses, because that's really my favorite part of this song is the verses, because there's so much layering going on. Kenan's playing this cool riff in the background. He's kind of like chugging out a version of the main riff. And I could not sing and play that riff at the same time, so I was like, well, I'll just do some kind of like droning overtone thing, and it ended up becoming like really sort of crucial to have that, and that's kind of what brings all the parts together. So I'm playing this over top of what Kenan and Travis and Chris are doing.
And it contrasts really well between each section. So the main riff is extremely driving and really punchy, and then when you get to the verse, not only is it different from the previous riff, but it's a mishmash of different riffs, because you have me chugging along, and then you've got Lucas playing some droning, and then you've got bass and drums working together on kind of like a slap pop kind of feeling, and then you get into the chorus, and it's very open. Everyone's kind of more open. Even with the lead I'm doing, it's staccato, but it's not super staccato. And it just really rips through this whole song. And this was a lot of fun. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was probably one of the first batch of songs we did, because we did each. I think we did most of the songs in batches of 2 or 3 at a time. We would play shows, earn some money, and then go back in the studio and record it.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. We did record sort of batches of songs as we could afford them. So the first 2 songs that we recorded were Tear Me Apart and Time, which we haven't gotten to yet. Those are a little later on the record. And then the next batch was this song, Best Intentions, Life of Your Teeth, which will be the next one we get to. And then Cowboy Song, which was the last song on the record.
This album was so raw, and I have a lot of great memories about putting this stuff together. And there was never a dull moment in the Intertwine camp, and we were always writing, we were always punching, standards of what it means to be a hard rock band, and it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing more of this with the guys in the future, because this is just there's not a lot of hard rock bands like us out there, and it's a fun experience when you get to just kind of put all these crazy concepts and genres together, and you just make it one really coherent but unique sound. So hope everybody enjoys Best Intentions, and shout out to Lucas for letting me be a part of this video for this, and I'm looking forward to doing more Intertwined stuff in the near future. So peace.
All right, KP, let's get it.
hits.
All right, so that was song number 2 off of Intertwine's first record, Best Intentions. Huge shout out to Kenan for taking time to record that for me. He's a busy, busy guy, so I was stoked that he was able to sit down and do that for me. So I'll leave a link to his channels in the description so you can go check him out. And until next time, I will catch you later.
Justified your sins with best intentions.